Quick film on how to get video clips from SD cards depending on what type of camera you're using. So the first thing I'm going to show you is with our SLR cameras. That's the T5i, T3i, T2i, any of the T series. You're going to pop the SD card into the back of the computer. You're going to make sure that it's going in the right direction and it will pop up here. Now you're going to do this on a Mac computer because you're only editing video on the Mac computers. So for the SLR, it may say Canon, it may say something else. You'll double click and you're going to find the folder DCIM, and inside that you're going to go in the folder 100 Canon. And here are your clips, and there'll be MOV clips for movies. Lucky enough to use one of Mr. Notestein's fancy dancy C100 cameras. The process is a little bit different. You're going to take the SD card, of course, you're going to pop it into the back of the computer. Once again, being very careful to put it in the right direction. It's going to pop up. You're going to double click on that SD card and you're going to find a folder called Private. You're going to double click on Private and then you get this QuickTime file, AVCHD. This is a specific type of codec. So this camera does a really high quality codec. So we do this in kind of a weird way. You're going to click this and then right click on the file and click Show Package Contents. And then once again, it's going to pop up another file. This time it'll say BDMV. You're going to right click on that file and click Show Package Contents. And then you get some folder structure, and we're going to go into the folder called Stream. And in Stream, you're going to find all of your video files, and they will be .mts files from the C100. And so you will import the .mts files into Adobe Premiere Pro. You might use in this class as a GoPro, and that works a little differently. They use a micro SD card, so you're going to have to use a micro SD to SD card adapter, and you'll fit the micro SD card into the adapter and put the card that'll now look like a regular card in the back of the computer like normal. And it'll pop up like so, and you'll double click on the card, and we're going to go once again to DCIM, but this time you're going to find a folder that says 100 GoPro. It may say 101, 102, 103, but it'll always say GoPro. You're going to click on that, and what you're going to find is you're going to find a few different files on how GoPro saves files. The only ones that you're going to worry about if you're editing in Premiere Pro are the MP4 files. Now, something I'm going to do every single time when I find my video files is I'm going to move my video files to the computer. So I'm starting a new folder and I'm going to call it Notestein, and I'm going to, in the Notestein folder, I'm going to name my project, and maybe I'll do a new folder and I'll call this my new project. And in my new project, that's where I'm going to put all of my video files.